Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to talk about SRH versus Dream 11 analysis. We are going to talk about Dream 11 prediction of Sunrise Hyderabad versus Delhi Capital match, which is going to take place at MS Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. It is going to be an evening match. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to the channel. Also join the Telegram channel, link is in description and top comment. This is the full SRH squad. You can pause the video and check. This is the full Delhi Capital squad. This is the playing 11 of SRS. No changes are expected except one. Maybe Kedar Jadhav will go out and Abdul Samad will come in. Why? We will discuss it later. And Delhi Capitals, no changes are expected. Let's talk about the injury update now. T. Natarajan, he has been ruled out of the whole tournament. Bad news for SRH. Each season they lose one fast bowler, and this time they have lost T. Natarajan. Bad luck. Akshar Patel has joined the team after testing negative. So now Akshar Patel is fit, and he's not the match fit. He's not match fit currently. He should practice a few times and then he will be selected for the match. So most probably he will not play the next match. Abdul Samad, he is currently injured. There is no injury update about Abdul Samad, and if he is still injured, then what will happen? Kedar Jadhav will continue his place in the team. In the points table, SRH is at number 7, DC is at number 3. DC has lost only 1 and SRH has lost 3 games out of 4. These are the career stats of SRH batsmen. You can pause the video and check. These are the SRH bowlers, DC batsmen, and DC bowlers career stats. Guys, this ground is MH Ramesh Stadium in Chennai, and you can pause the video and check the last 5 T20 matches scorecard. And remember one thing: what is happening in the last few matches? Scores are around like 130, 10 less or 10 more. Okay, so average score will be around 130. Remember this thing. This which I have already mentioned here. Okay, and whatever matches I have marked by double star, so those matches are actually involved. These teams are actually involved in those matches. Guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet. In the last 5 matches, what has happened? So earlier, what was happening? Batting first team was winning each and every match, but in the last 3 matches, trend has changed, and batting second team has won all the 3 times. So remember, the team which is going to bat second has the advantage because teams have cracked the formula. The formula to chase any target is save wickets, don't lose more than 2 or 3 wickets in the till the 15th over, and you will easily chase it. So this is the chasing formula. Guys, in the first innings, what has happened? In the last 5 IPL matches, 17 wickets have been taken by the fast bowlers and 15 wickets have been taken by spinners. So equal opportunity you can give to fast bowlers as well as spinners in your Dream 11 team. And in the second innings, 11 wickets have been taken by fast bowlers and 11 by spinners. In the second innings, only 22 wickets have fallen, and you can see because teams are easily saving the wickets and chasing in the second innings. But that is not the case in the first innings where 32 wickets are falling. So you can prefer more bowlers who are bowling in the first innings. These are the IPL matches of both the teams which happen in this tournament. You can pause the video and check. Let's look at the SRH players' performance in the form and performance. So in the last match, Warner scored 37 runs. Bairstow scored 63 not out. Bairstow is in a very good form. He already scored 50 and 55 and 43. And what happened with Bairstow is that earlier what Bairstow used to do to score runs, he used to slash the and smash the ball which is outside the off stump to the square region. Now bowlers know that this is the strength of Johnny Bairstow. So what are they doing? They are not giving him any kind of room. They are just bowling him on his body and on the wickets. Now Bairstow has cracked this formula. Bairstow knows already that bowlers are targeting his body and wickets. So what is he doing? He has started to play on the leg side towards the square and mid wicket region. So Bairstow has changed his technique completely, and now he's dominating the leg side. So that's why Johnny Bairstow is extremely successful here. Kane Williamson, he played very well in the last match, and in this match also he is expected to play well. So these are the recent form of all the other players. You can pause the video and check. Khalil got 3 wickets last time. Guys, these are the extra players of SRH. You can pause the video and check. This is the performance of DC players in this and in the last match. Prithvi Shaw actually failed, and he is expected to fail in the next match also. Why? Because he does not like spinners. Simple thing. He likes the ball to come on the bat very quickly, and it is not going to happen on Chennai pitches. So you can expect Prithvi Shaw to fall quickly, and most probably against Abhishek Sharma. And there is another player battle which we are going to talk about later in the video. Dhawan is in a very good touch. Smith also played well in the last game. So Dhawan and Smith will be important for us in the bowling section. And we can see Amit Mishra got 4 wickets. Avesh Khan got 2 wickets in the last match. Guys, the total SRH's record in Chennai is not very good. It has won only 1 out of 7 matches, and it has lost 6 out of last 7 matches. About DC, DC has actually lost 6 out of last 7 matches. This is the record of SRH and DC batsmen in Chennai. Kane Williamson has averaged of 70, but remember one thing about Kane Williamson, that in the total 3 matches he has scored 70 runs and got out only once. That is why his average is 70. Otherwise, it's not like that he has played innings of 70 runs in each innings. So that's not the case. Remember this thing. I've already told you. Johnny Bairstow, Dhawan and Hetmyer and Smith have very good average. Again, you can see the dominance of overseas players. Williamson, Bairstow, Hetmyer, Smith, everywhere overseas players are there. This is the record of SRH and DC bowlers in Chennai. Amit Mishra has done very well. Abhishek Sharma has done well. Vijay Shankar and Khalil Ahmed have also done well. So you can take the bowlers who can bowl slower balls and cutters, and you can also take spinners accordingly. As a total head-to-head, SRH has won 11 times and DC has won 7 times against each other, and the last match was won by Delhi Capitals. Now let's look at the most important and your favorite portion. This is the player battles, and Warner has been troubled by Ashwin and Rabada. Ashwin has taken his wickets 5 times in 111 balls which he has bowled against Warner, and Rabada has got his wicket 4 times in just 56 balls. So this is going to be a very important battle. If you want to drop Warner in your Grand League team, you can simply go ahead, and if you are facing any problem, you can even drop him from the small league. Remember this thing. Mujib has a very good record against left-handers Pant and Hetmyer. Mujib is actually an off spinner, that's why he's got a very good record against them. And most probably Mujib will not play tomorrow. Why? Because we already have Bairstow, Warner, and Rashid Khan as 3 overseas players. Williamson is the number 4th one. Unless they drop Williamson, they will not bring Mujib back. And Williamson has actually very good record against DC, which we are going to talk about later. So it will be a very difficult decision to make. Now let's move forward. This is the record of SRH batsman versus DC. I was talking about Williamson. Here comes the devil. So Kane Williamson, his average is 57.8 against DC. Will be very important player for us. If Warner does not play well, then what Kane Williamson can do, he can guide the and steer the innings. Similarly, Johnny Bairstow and David Warner, again the dominance of you can see overseas players and also the top order players. You can pause the video and check the record of all the other players. Among the bowlers, you will find that Khalil Ahmed has a very good record. He takes wickets in every 10 balls against Delhi Capitals. Sandeep Sharma is not going to play the next match. Also, his record is not good at Chennai. In Chennai, Sandeep Sharma has taken 0 wickets in 2 matches which he has played. Definitely is not going to play the next match. Mujib and Rashid, again 2 overseas players. They have a very good record in this ground. Among the DC batsmen, guys, against SRH, Rishabh Pant has performed very well, and then you will find 2 overseas players, Hetmyer and Smith. So again, overseas players. Among the bowlers, you will again find overseas players, Rabada, Vokes and Stoinis at the top. Otherwise, everyone has strike rate of less than 24. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also like the video and tell me in the comment section what you liked about the video. Join the Telegram channel, link is in description and top comment. Let's move on to Dream 11. So guys, we are definitely going to face credit issue, but I am going to make it very easy for you. So what can happen tomorrow? As we have seen from the last 3 matches, what has happened? Chasing team has chased very comfortably without losing too many wickets. So what we are going to do today? We are going to take the toss factor into account. Assume first that SRH has won the toss and it has decided to chase. If SRH is chasing, what you have to do? You have to take top 3 batsmen of SRH, which currently are Johnny Bairstow, David Warner and Kane Williamson. We are here assuming that one of the batsmen gets out early. It's most probably going to be David Warner. Why? Because he has played battle against Ashwin and Rabada. So what you do, you take just one bowler of DC. Why? Because you are assuming that SRH batsmen, top 3 batsmen are chasing the whole score. In that case, not more than 1 wicket is going to fall, and in that case what you can do, you have to take only one bowler of DC, which is Rabada. You can even take Ravi Ashwin if you want. Okay, so this is our final choice. Now what you have to do, you have to take remaining SRH bowlers. We have taken Rashid Khan. They will take wickets in the first inning, that's why. And you can take Bhuvneshwar Kumar if you want. I am going to take Khalil Ahmed because he has a very good record against this team and he is in a very good form also. And then from here I am going to take Abhishek Sharma. He is going to bowl in the first few overs and he may take the wicket of Shikhar Dhawan, who gets out while playing the reverse sweep and the sweep shot against the spinners. This time Shikhar Dhawan is not playing such shot, but early in the innings when he is not completely settled, he may play that shot again and Abhishek Sharma can get some success. Okay. And also remember this thing that Vijay Shankar is not a bad choice. You can even take Vijay Shankar. So I am currently taking Vijay Shankar as well. Why? Because suppose in a particular case, if top order actually does not chase well and they lose their wickets early, then Vijay Shankar and Abhishek Sharma can come and bat in the middle order and help us in our team. So this is our final playing first of all base team. So we have taken 7 players of SRH already, 3 top order batsmen and rest all bowlers. Okay, and we have taken 1 fast bowler of DC, and now we have to take batsmen of DC because they are going to bat in the first innings and put up a score. So what we will do, we will take Shikhar Dhawan is in a very good form. We will also take Steve Smith. He has a very good record. And you cannot take Rishabh Pant actually because of credits problem. I will take Shimron Athan because of his good record against SRH. Maybe he will finish well against SRH. So this is our final team if SRH is going to bat second. Okay, remember this thing. And if I assume that DC is going to bat first, what will happen in that case? We will take Rishabh Pant and we will take Shikhar Dhawan and we will take Steve Smith. We are assuming that Prithvi Shaw will not play well because some spinner will get him early on. And who is that spinner? Who that spinner can be? He can be Abhishek Sharma, or there is another thing. We also saw the player battle of Khalil Ahmed and Prithvi Shaw. So we are going to currently take Khalil Ahmed in our team, assuming that Khalil Ahmed will get Prithvi Shaw, and then Dhawan and Smith will score most of the runs, and then in the end Khalil Ahmed will come and take one more wicket. That's what we are assuming. If you think that maybe in the second or third wicket will be taken by some other bowler, you can take that bowler as well. So this is our current prediction that Pant and maybe one of Dhawan or Smith will chase the whole target. So while DC will bat second. So this is our thought process. Now what we have to do, since we are taking only one bowler of SRH, we have to take remaining bowler from DC. I am taking Rabada and I am also taking Avesh Khan. You can take one of Ashwin or Mishra, whatever your choice is. Ashwin is from Tamil Nadu, so remember he may perform better. Mishra, he had a very good player battles in the last match, that's why he performed very well. So there is a risk on both sides. Watch what you want to do. You want to go with Amit Mishra or Ravi Ashwin. It's completely your choice. Currently, I am going with Ravi Ashwin. So this is going to be my base team, and I will take one more player, which is Marcus Stoinis. What is the advantage of taking Stoinis? Stoinis is bowling well, so he can give me points in the bowling. And if suppose DC top order it fails to like chase the target uh, easily, so in that case what will happen, DC middle order and lower order batsmen will come into the game and Stoinis can give us some points in that case. So we are prepared for everything. We have taken most of the bowlers of DC as well, and we have taken one bowler of SRH. What we will do now, we will take 3 players of SRH, most probably batsmen only, because we do not have to take any bowlers because we are assuming that DC batsmen will chase it easily without losing too many wickets. So currently I am taking Kane Williamson, I am taking Johnny Bairstow, both are in a very good form. I am not taking David Warner because of his player battles against Rabada and Ashwin. So in the all-rounder section, I will go with Vijay Shankar. What is the advantage of taking Vijay Shankar? Guys, the big advantage is that if suppose more than 2 or 3 wickets of DC fell, then we have a safe bowler in our team, which is Vijay Shankar. Maybe Vijay Shankar will take 1 or 2 wickets if DC collapses, so he will save our team. So this team is made of logic, completely full of logic. There are no random players in our team. So guys, remember this thing. Toss will be very important factor. I have told you the teams of both the scenarios if whichever teams bats in the second innings. Okay guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join the Telegram channel, link is in description and top comment. Like the video and tell me in the comment section what you liked about the video. Now see you in the next match. Bye.